parties is just by saying, hey, you sell, what was it? Origami Owl, and they were like, yeah. I was like, would you be interested in trading parties? And they would be like, yes. And then I'd give them like little tips, and they would give me little tips, and it kind of like worked out. It's really awesome. Let's see. I think that's about it. Just make sure you're approachable. Make sure you do not bring a chair. So no matter what you do, you don't want to be sitting behind a table like, hello, you want to try some mascara? Because that's not fun. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody's going to approach you if you are like a hermit. But if you are, standing up and you're grabbing people's attention and stuff like that, they're really going to want to interact with you. Especially if you're smiling, have a smile on your face all the time, because happy people, it's just contagious. Anyways, okay, another pointer would be you could have half of your face done and half of your face not done. So this side would have like makeup on it and this side wouldn't. I've done that before, and I've gotten some crazy looks from people because they're just not expecting it. It's really awesome. I've also done it to where I have, this is always done it, to where I have one eye mascara, one eye not mascara, or one eye mascara and the other eye like CoverGirl or something like that. And when you do things like that, you need to make sure, if you're comparing it to another product, you put it on the same exact way. So you don't want to just like baby step it on there like, oh, there's a little bit. You want to actually put on and make an effort to put on the mascara correctly. Networking. So a way that I network is I have a raffle. Every single one, I always have a raffle, and it's usually for a lip gloss or a lip gloss, or what was the other one? A lipstick would be good, or like 2 liners of their choice, and they would get to pick the color, and you would notify them by email for who wins. I love that because on the little cards, they'll be writing down like things like their name, their address, their email, if they have Facebook, and if they want to know more about Unique and etc. If they want to be a presenter or etc. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, does anybody have any questions? I know I talked a lot and rambled and got off subject. So sorry, you guys. So weird like doing this, but I can go ahead and turn around and show you guys my table. Okay, so this is my usual setup for my table. How do I decide how much product to have on hand and how many mascaras do I bring to an event? Okay, so let me show you my table real fast. Blushes, I always have a mirror so people can see it, and then back here behind it, I will have, the sample stuff. The pigments are over here, and I have them strategically placed. So the pigments are by the mirror so they can look in there. By the eye stuff product is the shine wipes, and then the mascara, and then when we get over here, you have your face stuff or whatever. But while they're looking at their free lip gloss, and this is where they would sign up for that, and lashes and etc. Okay, so how do I decide how much product I have on hand? I don't know how I really got to it, but I always bring no less than 10 mascaras, no matter what, because you're going to have at least 10 people over, a 7-hour period that's going to be very interested in what you have. And the other question was, crap, I just missed it. Can you tell me one more time what that question was? Oh, I think it was how much product or what products to bring. The products I decided to bring are the most popular ones, the ones that I'm most comfortable with, and my most popular sellers. And if you're new to Unique, I would suggest using the products that were in our top 5. Unique Corporate had actually posted on Instagram not too long ago their top 10 actually, but at least your top 5. No matter what, at my shows, I always have, let me make sure, the mascara, the lip gloss, the lipstick, things that are easy to use that anybody could use. The liners are a huge definite because they're smudge proof, waterproof, practically life proof, right? And what else is something? Our blush, I really like that because you need to be able to make a complete look of at least 5 products. So you don't need a whole lot. Other things that are really nice to have on your table would be to have different boxes. So when you guys looked at my table, let me flip it around here. When you guys look at this, it's at different levels. So I have, you know, like the front here, it's all flat, and then I have like stuff up higher, as you can see, like different tiers. That really helps because it draws attention to your table. And something that I learned was you want to have kind of like a triangle effect. So if you look at my table, it's like this, and then it comes in towards the mascara. It just really draws your eyes in. And then little extra things that I did was I went to Michael's and I found these little like plates and stuff. This one's actually a mirror. These are like plates, they were like $2 to actually add to my table to just make it look more like fancy or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. All right, guys. So any more questions before I get off here? So all the things you have on your table are extras. Okay, so some of them are extras and some of them are mine. For example, I would have out my like rose water, my uplift eye serum. I don't really use that very much, to be honest with you. I probably should. I also use my blush on the table, but I don't let them use it. Like, I let them see the product, but I'm not going to be like, oh, here's this, try a sample of it, because it's something that I use on my face, if that makes sense. I don't want it to get all that crazy, like, bacteria and stuff. But yeah. Oh, and then eye pigment. So I have all of the eye pigments from that one presenter's kit, but it does help to have something on there. You want to make sure they're easy to use. So like cream shadows, I'm not going to go buy all of those. I'll buy a couple of them to sell for inventory, like 2 to 3 per show for only like a certain amount of colors. I always make sure I have elegant and dainty on hand. And then tenacious. Tenacious would be a really good color to have on hand too, but not all of them. You don't need all of the products to have a table. Is there any other questions out there? All right, guys, you have a nice night, and hopefully this turned out all right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Feel free to PM me or anything with any extra questions that you have.